And guess what? We got a very special guest joining us, okay, for a great interview. I'm definitely looking forward to speaking with another great sister within the music. And she goes by the name of Skaii the Limit. So make sure you keep it locked in. I hear lots of different people messaging me asking, who is this artist? And of course, we get to find out today. So, of course, sister, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for having me on your show.
Anytime, anytime. So, you know what? Let the listeners know, let the people know who you are and a little bit about yourself.
What's going on, everybody? This is Skaii the Limit. I'm an artist from Kingston, Jamaica. I have a few songs out, singles and features. You can check me out. Skaii the Limit, Skaii Limit.
Easy. So, when it comes to the music now, how did you get into the music? How did the journey begin for yourself?
Music actually found me as a young person. I've always been singing. So from, ever since I've been growing up, I knew that I love music, I love singing, and so I continued on the journey, and then just realizing that I love it and I love to sing and I love what I do. So I took it seriously. I went to Edna Manley to learn music professionally, and from ever since I have been doing shows and decided that okay, I want to take on my own journey.
Yeah.
So I came up with the name Skaii the Limit. Different long story, and from then on, I just been on the journey, just releasing music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's I started releasing music this year. January I released my first single, so
Wow. Okay. Because I
Yeah.
know you've got lots of great tracks that have came out. One featuring Chi Ching Ching. Definitely.
Yes.
So of course we've got to talk about that journey. Lots of people know who he is, but how did that collaboration come about? It's called Come Alive, people. If you haven't got it already or heard it, but how did that collab happen?
Yo, that's a funny story, and this is how I know that the best things happen unplanned, because this was not planned any at all.
Okay.
I wrote this song. I wrote this song for myself, and then it so happened that throughout discussions with me and my manager, he thought that it would be good to do it as a collaboration.
Yeah.
So I left out a few parts in the song for another artist to be featured on it, and we were trying to get a few artists on the song,
Okay.
and it didn't work out that way. But one day my manager got a phone call from one of his friends, and he asked if I would like to do a collaboration with Ching, and they would just say, yo, we have that song, we could put Ching on that song. So we sent it to him, and he liked it, and then from then it was just history. It just
Wow.
happened.
Wow. It was meant to be. It was meant to be him for real.
I know.
Definitely. But another great one that I like from yourself is No Love. Where did that tune come from?
Funny enough, I'm so happy that a lot of people are so receptive of that song, because that song was written from reality. A
Okay.
lot of violence against women happened here in Jamaica and across the world, but it became so prevalent here in Jamaica that in the time that I wrote that song, it needed to be spoken about.
Yeah, for real.
I really did wish that it got more attention here in Jamaica, because we are really tired of the violence against women. A lot of our young women go missing by men. And yeah, so that song came about when a few women here got taken away, got killed, and I just we just decided that we're gonna do a song like this.
Yeah.
And put it out.
Definitely, it is a deep tune. It's a very powerful one, so I have to big you up for that. But how did you kind of write those lyrics and put that together? Such a powerful message. How did you kind of decide, okay, this is what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it?
Honestly, it's just real. It's just how I feel. It's just what
Okay.
I felt.
Yeah.
I despise men who hurt women, who abuse women, who hurt our children. I despise it. It's genuinely coming from within me. It's how I feel.
Definitely.
So it wasn't very hard for me to come up with the lyrics and to just put it into a song.
Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know, but has it kind of increased or decreased in JA, in particular violence against women? Obviously it's still there, but has it gone down at all, or?
It's probably gone down in the news a bit. A lot women are still being taken away, but it's not as prevalent as how it was earlier in the year. And
Okay.
sometime like back in sometimes it gets so intense that it's all over the news.
Yeah.
But it's a little different now. But it's
Okay.
still happening.
Yeah.
It is still happening.
For real.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? I hope we can solve that as much as possible. If there is a solution, basically just leave us alone, and it just leave us alone.
I know.
For real, for real.
Oh my God, no joke.
For real. And you know, when it comes to that now, because listening to your music, you are really creative. I like how you put your lyrics, and it seems like you think about every word that you're going to put into that particular piece of music. But how do you kind of come up with your creativity? Do you write it down, freestyle? How does it happen for you?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I write my songs from a rhythm, and then I might be in a certain place. I might be in a certain. The environment also influence my thinking, and
Mm,
when I hear a rhythm, it gives me mood. So sometimes I hear a rhythm, and I was like, "Yo, I need to put a love song on this rhythm," or I hear this rhythm over here, and I feel like I need to put like an inspirational song on this rhythm. And it's just the mood of the music that
yeah.
I hear sometimes, and just the environment that I'm in and how
Okay.
I'm feeling in the moment. And that's how I'm inspired to write whatever concept I write on.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
For real. And a lot of your tunes, are they based on experience, or do you kind of just pick a topic? How does that happen?
Sometimes it's experience. It's always an experience, not always mine. It's somebody else. Sometimes I look around me and see what's happening and see, okay, how can I put that what just happened to her
Mm.
in my music and make it feel real. Bring it to life as if I'm talking about myself. But it's not always about me. It's just like anything that I see around me happening that might be relatable to somebody else or to
Yeah.
other people.
For real.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing I liked as well, is you did a short video, Destination Greatness, and I wanted to know where
Yeah.
that idea came from.
I don't know. That just came. That just came to me because I know that I'm gonna. I if I continue working, I know that one day all of my dreams and my aspirations are gonna come true. And so I am just putting that out there in the universe that it is
Mm.
gonna happen for me, and this is how I feel. And in that moment, I don't know where all those lyrics came from. They just came. It did take me a little while, more than a day or so to write it, but I honestly I don't know. They just came. They just
Okay.
came.
Yeah, I could see that. I could feel that as well. That they just kept flowing and flowing and flowing. I thought, whoa, she's not gonna stop. She's gonna keep going with this.
Yes.
For real. So, you know, who influences you and who kind of inspires you? Because I can hear and feel loads of different vibes and energies in your music, but who actually
Hmm.
kind of triggers you and, gets you excited in the music?
That's so funny because I grew up listening to Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to just a lot of R&B soul music like Ciara, Rihanna. I love Rihanna.
Okay.
She's an inspiration to me because she's a Caribbean girl who did it so big worldwide, and I just know that anything is possible for a
Mm.
person like me from the Caribbean myself.
Yeah.
I admire people who stay consistent with no matter how long it takes them, they're still going, and then you see their results from their hard work.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I love my culture. I love dancehall music. I love how hard our dancehall artists are working.
Mm.
You know, so
Definitely.
yeah, just the music in general. How you know progressive I see a lot of these artists are is inspirational to me to know that if I continue doing what I'm doing, I can get there as well.
For real. And you know what, sis? One of the questions I wanted to ask you was about, you know, of course, I feel a vibe from you that you're gonna make it big. I've just got this vibe, and when you get there and you get to that
Thank
kind of
you.
big stage, do you feel like you can take criticism and how people may react to you? Do you feel like you can take that from social media and so on?
Honestly, that is something that I pray about because
Okay.
knowing my personality, I know that I can be rough, but I'm
Mm.
also like you know um like a softie. I'm emotional as well, so I am both. So I just pray about it, and I hope that whatever comes to me, I'll be able to deal with, I'll be able to deal with it in the right way.
For real.
And, if I need to ignore something, or if I just pray that I'll be able to handle, my journey.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? I feel like we need more and more support, within the music business, the industry itself, when it comes to, I'm going to say mental health, when it comes to it, we get so much pressure, we get so much, people constantly commenting, looking at us in the light, I suppose. And I do feel like, I don't know about your experience, that we need more support within that particular field.
Yeah, I think people need to understand that every single person is human being, and what you feel is what somebody else can feel. So you saying this right now to this person can destroy their mental health, and you don't know that what you're doing, the same thing can happen to you. So why do you do it? And you wouldn't, so it's just, I just feel like people need to be more concerned and considerate of other people's feelings.
For real, most definitely. And we've just got a question from a listener. They're asking me, when will you have an EP or an album out that they can check out?
Okay, so currently I have about seven songs out right now that I'm promoting.
Yeah.
I'm promoting all 7 songs currently. They are out on all the platforms, but we're working on singles to put out, and we're working on EP and an album to put out. So there's not a date exactly yet when we're gonna put that out, but it's definitely gonna be sometime in 2022, which I'm gonna keep everybody up to date with that.
Okay.
So it's just all of on my social media. You can keep up to date with me on my social media to get all the information, and hopefully I can talk to you again whenever I'm dropping that EP or that album, so that your listeners can
Definitely, of course, you're always welcome. Yeah. And when it comes to this industry now, what advice would you give to other up and coming artists, either young people just coming into the actual business? What advice would you give them that you've already learned?
I just know that once you love what you do, nothing can stop you. There's gonna be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of negativity, but if you know what you want and what you are working towards, keep going. And if you really love what you do, keep going. Do it for the love.
Yeah, for real. I like that.
Most important. Yeah.
Definitely. And I know you said that you have released 7 tracks already. Is there any possibility of any lives, anything people can come and check you out on, either live shows or anything like that?
Definitely planning some live shows. We're planning live shows for January, and for the 2022 we haven't gotten any confirmation on any shows here for the rest of the year as yet. As I'm in Jamaica, there's not really much happening here.
Yeah.
So hopefully there will be some stuff coming up, but we are definitely planning some stuff for 2022. So there's no confirmed date as yet, but I'm really looking forward to when the date is confirmed, so I'll give all the information to everybody.
For real. And somebody's asking me, what is your Instagram handle?
So my Instagram is Skaii the Limit, and my Skaii is Skaii Limit. Skaii the Limit.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's my Instagram, and just follow me there, and all the links to my other platforms are in my bio. My YouTube is Skaii Official Vivo, Skaii Official Vivo. My personal YouTube is Skaii the Limit, and on all other platforms is Skaii the Limit, Skaii the Limit. Spotify, iTunes, all my music is there. You can check them out.
Yeah.
Give a purchase.
For real. Definitely. And you know what, sis? We can't have you on here and not ask you to sing a little something. Would you be up for that?
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely, yes.
Okay. So when you're ready, sis, then let the people hear you.
All right, so my new song that I have out that I'm promoting currently is called "Come Alive" featuring Ching Ching, and yeah, I'm gonna give you a piece of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'ma make you come alive. I'ma make you come alive. So tight, creepy, so bright. Alive, alive. I'ma make you come alive. I'ma make you come alive. So tight, creepy, so bright. Alive. What a sight to see you come alive. The sticky pretty kitty glue on you. No bag of money, now this never pass through. You think I know more, but put it on you. Show me all the things I can do.
Hey. Definitely have to do that for real. Big up yourself.
Thank you.
So is there kind of any final thoughts, any final words you want to say to the listeners, your fans out there before we go?
Yes, I want to say please check out my single. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Skaii Official Vivo. Please go and check out my song "Come Alive," Sky the Limit featuring Ching Ching. And I want to say big up to my team, Panos Records, and please to go ahead and stream my music. Subscribe to my YouTube, like I said before, and follow me on Instagram at SKAII Limit, and check out all my other songs as well. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know what though, sis? It's been a blessing to speak with you, and I hope your journey just keeps on continuing and keeps on blessing you. And of course, any new music, anything like that, definitely pass it my way. I'm going to be playing it for real.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for having me on your show. I appreciate it. I look forward to speaking to you again.
Anytime, and have a blessed rest of the morning, yeah? Because I know it's morning out there in JA.
Yes, it is.
No worries. Have a good rest of the day, yeah?
Okay, you too. Bye.
All right then. Bye bye. Bless. Bye. Yes, people, please do go out there, support Skaii the Limit. Okay, go and check her out. Go and see what she's been up to, what she's doing. It's definitely been a blessing to speak with her.